What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out Chainlink. So if you like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I appreciate it. So we got Chainlink here on the daily. Out of all, actually, XLM is probably, Chainlink might be the strongest so far, if I'm being honest. Just with the structure and what it looks like. This is a beautiful structure so far. Absolutely beautiful. It does look like we're coming up for our fourth wave. Right, don't get too excited yet, but overall, right, overall we're still above the from the low to the high, you're still almost up. You are up over 100% still up over 100%, and you're holding strong. Price action right now, I can actually, let me just get rid of this. All right, let me get rid of this. You tried to find some support at this 2320 level, the September open. Right, didn't really hold too much. Your EMAs are spaced out, right? The EMAs are spaced out. Okay, so there's not, I don't think a large move is coming quite yet. If there is something, it's going to be this 20 crossing down below this 50, so right around here. So within the next couple days, maybe by the end of the week. What is today? Wednesday. So maybe by Friday or Saturday, we could have something like that. Finish it up. But yeah, so right now we do have. It looks like you got your A wave, right? Your A wave. Looks like you got like almost like a, then you have your three wave move up, then you have like a three wave B wave, right? And then now you have like your C wave, or in general, right? Or you can think of it like your A wave, your B, and then this is part of your C, right? It would be nice to get five, right? So that then it's all complete. This is just for illustration purposes. I don't know if, I got to take a look at the levels. That is the 200, right? The last time you did you came down to your 200, right? You did come down to your 200, and then you went. So that is around that $18 mark. It's there for a reason, right? It's on the daily, and it's there for a reason. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at where we're at and what we're doing. So right now, if we are in the AVC, if we are in the fourth wave move to the upside, where did we get to on the downside? That 886. Did I use? Yep. Yeah, we got to that 1886. Tried to get to that 1886. We're bouncing off the 1272. If you invert this, right? I like to invert it just to give people an idea, right? If you're consolidating between the 1618 and the 1272, right? If you're doing something like this, right, you're more than likely going to target up through here, this 2618 area, right? 2618, 2272. That's just what it looks like, right? That's what it looks like. If you're thinking bullish, right? If you're thinking bullish, that's what it is, right? Because you got, if you're really thinking about it, you got like three waves, right? So you need three waves, something like that to finish it off. Okay. Right. So down through here, like these levels down through here, right? You could have some miraculous news that comes out and crypto just sends, but in reality, right, we're being, we got to be prudent in these times because, especially on this channel, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but, I don't want to be the guy who just says, oh, the low's in, the low's in, the low's in, and kind of ignoring price action, right? I haven't even looked at indicators, haven't looked at anything yet. And just overall, the low doesn't look like it's in. That does not look like it's in. So it doesn't look like it's in quite yet. From a low to the high, right? Low to high. Low to high. It is that 23 level. Essentially it's that 2320 level. Getting above that 2320 level is key. Very, very, very key. Very key. And then, once we establish a low. I'm thinking it's going to be, let me see. No, it's not going to get any lower than that. Maybe if you come down to here, down to there, right? That is that September area of interest. So we'll see. We don't have a low quite yet. What are we doing right now? Where are we right now? From a low to the high, even from this move just right here. We're right at that 69197. Not a huge area of interest, but nonetheless, it's a fib level. It's It has been prevalent in crypto. That's why I have it on the fibs. So we're right at a key area. We're kind of rejecting it, kind of bouncing off this 786. Right, we've come down, bounced off the 786. Right, so if we do creep up to this 22 level, right, and we're coming down like that. That's just what I think. Right, that's what I think. To be absolved of that, right, you got to definitely get above this 23 level. Right, got to get above this level. Definitely your September open, something like that. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. If this is the low, right? If this is the low, right, your area of interest, right? Your area of interest, right? This 786 is from over here, so I'm not too worried about that 25 level, but yeah, it'd be this 2320 would be huge. I mean, your September open is right at that 618. But I don't know if this is a low, so taking these levels would kind of be irrelevant. Because if we go down lower, then everything changes. You see what I'm saying? Everything changes, right? So right now we're correcting. We're correcting right now. Depending on how high this goes, right? Could come up to here, right? Come up to here. It all depends, right? And then we'll have an idea of where we can go. Okay, so those are some levels where I think right now, without knowing the low, those are some levels. They are, I mean, without taking into account, they are right above and below the 200. I like to think that you'd come down, wick below, and then close above, right? And then go, kind of like something you did right here. How you wicked below, and then you still closed, and then you used it, and then went. Right, but that took a while for that to happen, right? Because your 50 was so much below. Your 50 wasn't above, right? Your 50 wasn't crossing down below. Right? It was more so crossing above, like that. So we're in a different. How can I say this? We're in a different type of structure, if that makes sense. We're in a different structure. So I don't know if that plays out entirely, but we'll see. We'll see. Those are some levels to keep an eye on. We have levels to the upside, right? This 2320 level, right? We really got to get above this 2320. It is above the daily 20 EMA as well. So if we can get above here and then close like that and then go, that would be very nice, right? Don't come up and then just do that. Right, you got to close, right? Some closes and then go. Okay, so those are some levels to the upside for Chainlink. Still looks very beautiful. Looks very healthy. Looks healthy. RSI, yeah, we're still in an area where, right, you got lower lows. You got lower lows on the RSI. Lower low on the Fu Manchu, the momentum. You are at the 0 level. You're at the 0 level, which is nice. 0 level. And so we do have momentum to the downside. So let's see if, I mean, you want to use this momentum to get up, but we have taken out this low. So now a lower low, hopefully we don't get a lower high, and then we just get slammed down, right? So that'd be unfortunate, right? That'd be pretty unfortunate. For the 4 hour, yeah, this isn't going to cut it. This isn't going to cut it, right? Right, we haven't really moved up at all, right? This structure right here, the structure on the 4 hour, like something like this looks, right? I'm just going to put you in a different perspective, right? You got to think like a bear, right? I mean, what does this look like, right? You got your impulse, you got your A, you got your B, you got your C. It's almost like a flat. It's almost like a flat, almost, right? Did you take out the low? You haven't taken out the low just yet, so we can go a little bit higher, and then go like that, right? You got, I mean, your 50 has crossed above your 100 and your 200, right? Your 100 looks like it's postured to cross above your 200. So it just looks like, right, if I'm a bear, or if we're bullish, right? If we're bulls and we're looking at this and the colors were reversed, right? The red is now green, the green is now red. This would look good. This would look good, straight up. This would look good, right? You got your impulse, right? The one thing I would say is if this was, if we were bullish on something like this, on this asset, you do have kind of like a 1, 2, 3. You do have a 3-wave move to the upside. All right, you really do. You got like a 1, 2, 3. I mean, actually, you kind of got like a 1, 2, 3. You're coming down for a 4th, and now you're going to go get 5. That's kind of what it looks like. Kind of what it looks like, right? Kind of looks like you're still, overall, you're still, making lower highs. You do come out and you clear out this level. But you got to think about the bearish side to everything. You got to think about the bearish side to everything. So, right, I mean, if we do 17%, I mean, that's a pretty strong move to the downside, 17%. So, right, we'll keep an eye on that. But it does kind of look like you're just flagging out. I'll throw like a little, I like doing it. I don't know why, but I do like doing it like this. Do that like that. Do something like, in all honesty, something like that. So far. It can change. It's just an idea. It's just an idea, right? Just an idea, just to kind of track what's going on, because we'll be back in maybe Friday. We'll come check it out, see what happened. Right, something like that, where, right, kind of you've come down, right? So you got 1 touch point, 1, 2, 2. Right, on the 3rd one, then you typically come down. Right, so I think we're working our way. Right, this is a bearish pattern. This is a bearish pattern. I think we're working our way to touch up top, right, and then come down. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like right now. So we'll track that. The 4-hour RSI, Fu Manchu, meh, whatever. Let's check the weekly out. Weekly. I mean, you still look bullish, This, right, you did clear out this. You did clear out this level, so you did get higher, but you didn't close above it, right? You could not stay above it. This looks healthy. This looks better than XLM for sure, because XLM we didn't actually even get to the 786. We couldn't close above it, but this is starting to look. I mean, this just looks so nice. I mean, that looks so nice, right? And then if you take this measured move, right, measured move, we're going to say from right, from right here, right there, because that was support too. Measured move from the low. We'll just use the close. We'll use the close. We'll be conservative. You're looking at like a 128% move. Does that align with anything? We're at 128%. We'll say like by October we'll start moving. 128%. That clears out above here. 128. You're looking at that $58 to $60 range. Hey, that's what we kind of had for this move, right? If you get it was like 58, something like that, right? $58, something like that. 58 to 60. Something in there, something in there. Right, the 2272 is at 62. It's at 70. So at these levels, these higher levels up through here, right? These higher levels up through here. Once you get into the 2s, right? That's where it's aiming towards. That's what it looks like it wants. Are we going to get there? Who knows? Who knows? It's all a game of probabilities, right? We've come down. We've touched the bottom of this one once again. Right, this is bullish. This is bullish, right? You're just oscillating, right? You touch. Maybe next week we get out and start moving, right? We'll see. So I didn't even check the Fu Manchu. If we have a red dot, we've had a red dot. We crossed down below the RSI. That's kind of a bummer. That's actually that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Now we got to worry about getting back above it. Kind of a bummer, if I'm just being real. Hate to see it. It's probably gonna be a red dot on here as well. Not yet. Right, no red dot yet. You're sitting right above that at 382. So we'll see, right? We'll see. We have some levels to the downside. So if you like today's video, please like that video. Please like it. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I appreciate you stopping by. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research, have a plan, stick to it. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you for your time. Take it easy. Peace.